All right, welcome back. Starbring 7. We've just got the update. Hear the Cyber Cubs honking this horn. Let's see if I can find them. There we go. Get some free diamonds. So we just got the update for the auctions. So I wanted to just hop in quick and do a little bit of recording here. So they've changed, you got a little eye here now. So it shows you how much stuff you have in bid versus how much is actually available and your total balance. So I'm assuming if I lose a few bids here, I'm going to get some of that back and that'll increase my available voucher balance. But if we just take a quick look here, so at the market, I went in and I put in some bids pretty much on a lot of these items, whether it was the first bid or bid up a few of these, but you can see some of them, it changes, right? So based on how much, I'll just put a bid on this Panthera. I don't really want it, but whatever. So you can bid whatever you want. The minimum bid needs to be, I believe, double what, or I'm not exactly sure what the minimum bid increase is. I think it's like 5% or something like that. I know I've went and bid on something that was 1,000 as the current bid, and I had to bid 2,000. But pretty simple. You just make a bid by clicking on it, and then it brings the timer from the 24 hours down to 30 minutes, and then it's slowly going to count down. Otherwise, if the 24-hour here expires, I believe then it just goes to the actual market, and then you'll see things under market, listed for whatever price it was is posted at. But right now, so the new feature basically being a auction feature here. So you're forced to put it up for auction first, with people having 24 hours to place bids on it. Here's a decent one. So let's actually just look at this. So it's a 3-star. I mean, technically a 3-star would be like worth 4-ish, right? Minimum is 1,000, right? And you need 4 of them, right? So 2 to get to 2-star, and then another 2 to get to 2-star, and then you merge that 2-star. So if you have good luck, you're able to get this. I'm going to increase the bid on this. So you can see the minimum that you can put, right, is that 2,000. So I'm going to increase the bid and place that. So now it resets again to 30 minutes, giving everybody an opportunity. So you can see my bid versus the other bid. There's no information on who the bidder is. Maybe that'll be something that gets released soon. But as of right now, I imagine a lot of people are just posting one crow, or sorry, 1,000 vouchers, which is 1 crow, and yeah, see if you win these auctions or not. It'd be kind of nice if there was a way for, so yeah, what is this? So this is other bidder time. You have no bids, lot expired. Okay, so this is showing the top bid and what the list price was. So it was one for that price. I'd kind of nice too if you could have like a filter for items that we're specifically bidding on. Maybe if I click on, okay, there we are. So yeah, there is a way to look at just the ones that you're bidding on here, right through the search function. So that's nice. So these are all the ones that I've sort of bid on. Let's see if I win any of them. I got one expiring in a couple minutes here. So we'll just hold out and see how that all pans out. Hopefully I do win that. I know, even this one right here, a couple minutes. So I bid it up to 2 crow, to me, or 2,000 vouchers, right? To me, it's worth 1 each for the stars, plus the extra 3 million diamonds just to try to merge it. So I mean, at 2,000 vouchers, why not? So yeah, we'll see. See what it pops up as when I if I win any of these bids. So I've got currently 17,000 vouchers out, sort of trying to secure myself some of these businesses. yeah, so far it seems like an okay update. I mean, it's definitely going to put a bit more of a fairness to the market, right? Being able to have full access to every business that's posted. I believe if something has been posted, so let's just for example, so I've listed this um, at 3.2. Nobody's bid on it quite yet, so I am free to remove it without any issues. And so I guess it's only until there's a bid on it, then you can't remove it. So we'll see. I should be hopefully winning a few of these auctions right now. Let me just go back to the ones that I've bid on. So there we go. Okay, so I won it, but it does not seem to appear in my inbox quite yet. So perhaps it's a bit slow, but let me just check inside of my businesses here. So yeah, it has not hit my account quite yet. Oh, here we are. So there's the notification, auction alert. Congratulations, your bid for 1,000 vouchers for this Cyber Bazaar was successful. Perfect. So not too slow. Just takes a few moments there. So there should be one more or actually two more, I believe, that are popping up soon. So I won that one. Let's just make a bid on this as well. Been recently trying to do some merges, so purchase pretty much any of these ones at 1K. Okay, so I've won that one. I won this one as well. So I guess they stay here then in inventory because I did have a second one here that I had already won. So I guess this one hasn't been released quite yet. There we go. That should be it right there in my inbox. So, okay, so this is the Pride Records. I won that auction as well for 2, and that would be the quality 2 one. All right, yeah, no, seems to me like it's a decent new application. So, you know, if you're interested, you could sit and watch the market a little bit more heavily, you know, and try to win some of these. You know, if somebody puts up a really cheap like 2-star, you know, this 3-star right here, maybe I'll win it. Doesn't look like anybody else is bidding on it. This 2-star here, so far got the winning bid. We just got to wait 20 more minutes. So we'll hold out and see what happens. But you know, if you were to bid on something like this, if you wanted to increase the bid, then it's going to reset the timer. I think it might only reset it to 10 minutes though. I don't really want to try on this, but perhaps we'll see. And we'll just take quick footage of what I've got here out for bids so far. So nothing expiring anytime soon. Just the closest one right now is going to be this 8-minute for the LL Sports. So yeah, we'll have to check that out. I guess as the second part of this video, what I'll try to do is walk you guys through all of the businesses. So I'm going to go to this land first because I've got one of each of the commons available at least for us to look at. So this is your first common, your Cool Cat Lounges. It's really probably the meta at the moment. Everybody likes to purchase these ones just primarily because it's the cheapest diamond costs. I'll flash up actually, let's see if I can, I'll have to transfer it. I don't have it on my computer here, but I'll go over maybe an Excel sheet that I've got with some of this information. The second cheapest business you have is your gyms. The second best, I guess, commons. One thing I do want to call out though is that the ranges on them, right? So this is a little bit narrower of a range compared to your Cool Cats. right? So if I go and look at a cool cat, 4 to 22. So it's got a lot more of a top end, so you can roll really well, but you could also roll a lot worse with a cool cat. If you look at the diners in comparison, right? So really good top end, and I guess still double the low end here, right? The other one, cool cat, being around like 4.5, this being at 9. Versus if you look at the gyms, right? So the gyms are a little bit more narrow, right? The 13 to 18. So they're not going to have really high end rolls, right? But you're going to get some decent middle of the road rolls um, with that concentration. So you're not going to have as bad of a low roll like you'd have with the cool cats. And then your last common here is your Panthera power station. So it being a 2-space, it's a bit more expensive, but you can see on it as well, it's got quite the large variety of what can be rolled on it. Now this one being a Q5, quality 5 business, it's got a lot higher top end roll, so this isn't as reflective as what you would see with something that you'd pull from a fresh blueprint. All right, so those are your rares, or sorry, your uncommons. Next, I'll talk about the uncommon ones. So, commons, these are what's going to make up, the base of your city. So if I scroll through, you'll see the rest of these pages, for the most part, are just my uncommons. Now let's look at the, or are my commons. Now let's look at the uncommons. So the uncommon being your cyber bazaars. All right, with a little bit, so you're looking at 10 to 92. So Cyber Bazaar, then you've got your Pride Records. So a little bit wider of a range here. And then the last one being LL Sports. And again, sort of your ranges. Now, because I've got the Q5s for these, it's going to show a little bit of a higher top end, but the low end will always be the same. So those are your uncommons. And then if we look at your rares, so your first rare, your Lion Den Resort, this is sort of the top desirable rare business. A lot of people like to use Lion Den Resorts. A pretty narrow range for it. And then if you look, this is your second, and there's only 2 single space rares. So the Leo & Co., your jewelry store, a little bit tighter, 2.4 to 5.4. So let me just show, I do believe I have another one here, yeah. So 3.4 to 4.9. So a narrower range for your RNG rolls on your Lion Den resorts. So it's going to be of a more consistent roll versus, you can end up rolling pretty well with something like a Leo & Co. because it does have a little bit extra on that top end, but it also does have a lower base at 2.45 compared to, see here, the 3.44. And then the last rare is your Felix Cineplex. Now this is, I guess I can't show you what the rolls on it are, but being a Q3, it's, now this is a decent business to have. They're expensive though, but again, like for my city, I'm not really rushing to the next prestige. I'm trying to build one that I like with the businesses that I find are interesting. Personally, I am trying to get one of each business. So yeah, we'll see how that pans out, but definitely going to slow my progress. I could easily get rid of, a lot of these and just stick with a couple of these epics, or even, just one legendary, and I'd probably advance a lot faster. But I am trying to keep a decent variety of actual businesses rather than just having a bunch of cool cat lounges. So yes, the 3-space rare, and then you move on to epics. So we could take a quick look. This is your first two-space epic. It's your Museo de Leon, and yeah, unfortunately, I can't show you what its range is, but this is your two space at Q1. It's got a decent roll, and then the next next epic that you would have is your main motors. Now, this is the most expensive epic to level up. I believe it's like 36 million diamonds per prestige. And then the last, I believe it is here, more, is the bank. All right, so your banks, a little bit cheaper. I believe it's 32 million per prestige. And you know, if I were to level this up with my 6 million diamonds, I'd only get to prestige 22. So it's probably a long ways away for me to be really leveling up this, especially because I just purchased, you probably saw my land previously. So I just purchased this off the market during the competition. Someone was selling it for 375,000 vouchers. So a little expensive, but I mean, for an Apex tower, really not that bad. So I picked it up. It's yeah, I believe it's close to like 36 or 35 or something like that as well, per prestige. And then the last epic is your arcade, your Leisureopolis. So that's basically a rundown of the businesses. Let's flip back and see. I guess maybe I didn't win a few of these auctions. Some of the stuff's not popping up. Switch over to yours. So it looks like I've won a few more, so I just don't know. Maybe they're a little slow to the... There we go. So clicked on it. Just maybe you almost have to click on these to get them to load. Let's see what else we've got left here. So 10 minutes left on this one, 8 minutes. So for the most part, I think the auctions are coming to an end here. 10 minutes on this one. Let's go back. Let me click on auctions here. All. Let's just filter. Let's see if there's anything up for Q2s here. Yeah, nothing really. I mean, this might not be a bad purchase, these ones. It is technically only 4, but the diamond requirements or the costs as well to get these to 3 might be worth just picking them up for 5 diamonds or 5,000 vouchers. What else we got here? That's not a bad price for a 111 prestige. Yeah, some decent stuff here. Level 6, quality 6 there. Quality 4. Need to get me a couple more of these Fearlesses so I can shoot for quality 4 on my main. Yeah, I don't know. You want to know what? I'm just going to hold off on it. Because at 5, even if I were to sell it then at like 7, I'd probably end up just using it to merge. And I'd rather just use my own diamonds. Try to get the ones on the floor. But, alright. So yeah, we're seeing some more of the inboxes roll in. Some expired attacks from the competition mode. Yeah, so far so good, I think. Anyways, that's just going to be a quick little video here, just going over the update for the auctions, you know, put in some of these bids. Still got 14,000 vouchers out there So we'll see what else I win. Hopefully I end up winning the bid on most of the vouchers that I've already placed, or on the businesses that I've already placed. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so far so good. I think it's a good addition to the actual marketplace. Makes it a little bit more fair, less of a under the table opportunity for some of these dealings that some people were doing. So it definitely creates a much fairer market with everybody having the opportunity to put a bid in once you see the business. Though, that being said, it's the first bid basically setting it at 30 minutes. I mean, 30 minutes is still a little long in my opinion, especially in the competition mode, right? You almost want to have it like 10 minutes, list it, have the 24-hour timer, but then as soon as it gets a bid, you almost want the bids to be over and done with within 10 minutes. But anyways, yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on it, see how everything develops. But this first little blush over the businesses, auction bidding options that are now in the market and how it works. So hopefully it'll help out people get an understanding of what's going on. Anyways, we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.